As we mourn Raila Odinga, I must admit, I admire two things about that old man. And I'm really very touched by his leadership. Look at the political party that he built called ODM. A strong political party that though he has never been elected president, he is able to get into every government and get what he wants. Because he has a strong political party. But most importantly, his political party, all the legislators are top-notch lawyers. These are the people who have protected Raila Odinga for 30 years. If you look at Raila's team, James Orengo, Otieno Kajwang, late, Omolo Atiende, Karoli Omondi, Peter Kaluma, Edwin Sifuna, Stewart Matiel, Catherine Muma, Mile Odhiambo, the bad girl, Beatrice Oyomo, Tom Ojieda, Okongo Mgeni, Mohamed Faki, Ochieng, and Babu Owino. Great minds. Great minds. Then nyinyi munanipatia Kawanjiko wa Matinga wa Makeki. Adenani? Adenani? Adwa Mavosho. Good people, my people. My people. Your leader is in trouble. He has no foot soldiers. You have given him togeges. Yet you sit here, great minds. Great minds. And you can see the lawyers you gave me have stood for the people. Gacheri, Wakili Moreu, Kagushia. I'm asking you tonight. The party that I have formed to look for government and to protect the interest of our people, the DCP, I'm looking for 140 legislators. I am requesting this group here tonight to give me 40 lawyers to back me up. I want to plead with you tonight, and I have come here for that purpose only, to plead with you great minds. You cannot say politics is dirty. By you staying away, the country is dirty because of bad governance and poor leaders. How can you leave our people in the hands of our Mofosho? How? Our people, you are so educated, you are so learned. You must offer yourself to lead our people, to defend them.
Former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua recently lifted the veil on what he called the greatest political mystery of our time, how the late former Prime Minister Raila Odinga managed to command power, loyalty, and influence for 3 relentless decades without ever clinching the presidential seat. His revelation sent ripples through the political landscape like a thunderclap across a silent valley. According to Gachagua, Raila didn't reign with titles or thrones, but with an army of brilliance, men and women whose minds were sharper than a lawyer's pen and whose loyalty burnt brighter than a candle in a hurricane. He described them as Raila's soldiers of destiny, a formidable force that kept him standing tall through political tempests, betrayals, and the ever-changing tides of Kenyan politics. With a tone laced in admiration and perhaps a pinch of envy, Gachagua painted a picture of Raila as a general who never lost a war, even when the crown slipped from his grasp. He had great soldiers, Gachagua declared, and most of them were lawyers, brilliant, fierce and unbreakable. He went on to name a few of these political gladiators, each one a legend in their own right, as if reading from a sacred scroll of loyalty. These were not ordinary allies, they were thinkers who turned strategy into art and politics into poetry. Together, they built ODM, Raila's political fortress, brick by brick, a party so enduring that even storms of betrayal and defeat couldn't tear it down. But irony clung to Gachagwa's words like a shadow. As he spoke of Raila's indomitable army, he hinted at his own desire to forge something similar, a new legion of 140 great minds, warriors of intellect and courage, who could stand beside him through the coming battles of power. He said, "I need soldiers like his voice steady, but his eyes betraying ambition." To many listening, it sounded almost poetic, the student admiring the master, yet secretly plotting to outshine him. Gachagua's statement carried both praise and prophecy. Some whispered that he was trying to resuscitate the kind of loyal movement that could shake the very pillars of government. Others chuckled, saying, if Raila built a fortress, Gachagua is still searching for bricks. Still, his words struck a chord across the nation. They reminded Kenyans that in politics, true power doesn't always come from sitting on the throne. Sometimes it's found in the hearts of those who would fight for you, even when the world turns against you. And so, with the wind of history at his back and the ghost of Raila's legacy hovering above him, Gachagua set out on his quest, not for a crown, but for an army of thinkers, dreamers, and loyalists who, like Raila's, could turn defeat into legend and loyalty into power. Only time will tell if he finds them, or if his dream, like so many before it, will vanish into the echo of Raila's enduring shadow.